We are here at Yaki Point, Y-A-K-I. This is also the point they say to come to watch the sunset. That first that's the Cape Royal. Then the flat top there is called Wotan's Throne. And then that one there is called Vishnu Temple. Vishnu, Wotan's, and Cape Royal. Okay, this is Pipe Creek Vista. Okay, now we are at Yavapai Point. You can see that is the Colorado River, isn't it? Yeah. See the fog straight ahead there? It's getting, they say that the Grand Canyon creates its own weather system. We just came from that direction. You can still see the three rocks that I mentioned before. Okay, straight down here. No, thank you. And then there's an overlook point there. And there's a point right here where stupid people stand to get their picture taken. Would you stand right there to have your picture taken? Not me. Just to show you, this is the Rim Trail. It's all nicely paved. And you can walk the entire South Rim on this trail. And we know who that lady is.
You don't have those telescopes that you put dime in. I know, I can tell it's a bridge. I can see it go like that. Boy, this is breathtaking.
Oh, no, thank you. We had so many. Yeah, so much. Appreciate it.
This view from Yavapai Point is considered by geologists to be the best view of the Grand Canyon. Okay, the suspension bridge is right there in that area. And when it was built, it was the only crossing of the Colorado River. There you can see it. Only crossing of the Colorado River for 754 miles. That mountain in the back is 62 miles away. They say that the depth and breadth of the Grand Canyon is a little distorted.
You got a comb in the car.
Right outside our rig. We're getting ready for the 2:30 showing at the Grand Canyon Imax Theater. Say hello. Today is Thursday, May 8th. We still have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here. We leave on Monday. They have got, Grand Canyon has shuttle routes, free shuttle buses that run every 12 minutes. Such an easy way to get around this park. Such a nice thing to do. We just drove to town and went to the Imax Theater, and now we're on our way to the Tovar Hotel over here, right there. And we're gonna have us a fine dinner with a bottle of wine. Today has been an exceptionally, perfectly beautiful day. 68 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. Well, that just made a liar out of me there. After dinner, we take the shuttle home. No, we don't. After dinner, we take the shuttle from the far west side to the far east side to Yaki Point in time to watch the sunset. Here's what the shuttles look like. They have a red route, blue route, yellow route, purple route. You could get all over the park just by surfing the shuttle buses. And that is the Tovar Hotel where we will be dining. Once we figure out which staircase to take up, this is the Tovar. It's 4 p.m. Our dinner reservation is for 4:30. Couldn't resist this additional view. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. And that large brown structure there is called the Hopi House. Oh, and here's some of the wildlife. The Hopi House was the first building at Grand Canyon. I should mention that it is very common to hear all kinds of languages from around the world being spoken. Okay, very low light. This is the lobby of the Tovar. And there, of course, is the gift shop. There's dozens of gift shops, ways to spend your money. Okay, this is our dinner table. And this is our dinner view.
I don't want another steak already.
Okay, dinner is served. It's duck, wild rice, assortment of veggies, What do you think, dear?
Delicious.
Okay, it is 6:22 p.m. and we have just arrived at Yaki Point, which is reputed to be the best place to see the sunset. And there, of course, is the sun directly in front of me. But sunset is scheduled for 7:22 p.m.
It is, but you can still kind of see it.
So we'll be out here for another hour.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah, that's really pretty.
Watching the shadows changing.
So is this the southest?
Well, here it is 20 minutes later.
With the robot?
There's the sun.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
it probably, that
I
sounds
love that
like
movie,
what
that's
they-
why.
Well, it started
I believe
as
we're
a
kind of meant to see
English language movie
the
theater,
eastern view
and it didn't
and how the shadows play.
Spanish only movie
Because when you look at the sun,
That didn't
it's
make
all
it.
just
So it became
silhouette.
a porn theater, and that didn't make it. So now it's the Alien Museum.
Oh, how funny. We'll have to look at that when we get there again. Southern region, Oaxaca. But if you go throughout Mexico, every region, there's a really good show on PBS. She's Pati Yarich, and she does foods from throughout Mexico, different areas. And she did the Moras from different areas. So look at PBS, Kathy Cage, look at Moras, because each one makes a different fortitude. Strength, determination.
You know, it's interesting. The first Spaniards to see the Grand Canyon were just bored out of their wits. It was a nuisance.
Because they were looking for gold.
Okay, time now is 7:16. Sunset in 8 minutes. And here's what the eastern view from Yaki Point looks like. It's just amazing. There's the sun just sitting on the edge now.
Right. Yes. Where are you from? No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm glad we're here at the other point.
And what is so much fun is we're meeting people from all over the world. I've had a lot of opportunity to use what little German I know. Okay, it's officially 7:22 p.m. sunset. The eastern walls have lost their brilliance. And one thing I'm seriously looking forward to is the night sky. The unpolluted night sky.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful glow right there.
Sunsets are really pretty. They're different though. Look, the different colors. Wait.
I made a pilgrimage to Rosa's Cantina.
The beginning of the cannabis industry right there. The restaurant in El Paso is here. It's gorgeous. An incredible seafood restaurant in El Paso. Oh, the shrimp cocktails, the ceviche cocktails. And the beer is to match. It's our favorite hangout. Oh, look at the color now.
Pat's fluid is German.
That is gorgeous. That is, oh, look at that.
I'm facing east to the moon and now
Yes.
west to the sunset.
And if you can get the clouds, even better. So that is soon.
It's your first time here?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
You're also from US.
We're from
Houston?
Houston, 30 years, but from El Paso and from called also.
Those
Yeah.
clouds
Yeah.
are also amazing. They're catching the underglow of the setting sun.
It's amazing. What is he finding?
Ran that way. There it is.
Little ones.
Okay, you done with the sunset?
I think it's done. Sunset's down. Pretty much.
There's a tiny puff of cloud above the plateau there.
Is that a person standing over there on that ledge there?
Yeah, it is.
Well, we better grab that guy's driver's license real quick for identification purposes. Okay, we're the last ones up here, so it's time to go. Today is Saturday, May 10th, and we're taking the day to surf the Red Line. This is our first stop. Oh, look at this bug. This is the first stop, the Trailview Overlook. That trail there is called the Bright Angel Trail. And the hikers look like little ants. Right across the way there is the Tovar Hotel where we had dinner on Thursday night. Maricopa Point right now, but just look across the way and you can see our next point. I forget what it's called. Towel Point.
I wonder if when they were working on all this shit, they tied these guys to ropes so they
Sometimes you have to be extremely vigilant to catch the wildlife around here. I think there's one coming up behind me. Yes, it's an elk. Next stop, the Powell Point. Look at the shuttle buses. Man, these shuttle buses are amazing. No charge, on and off. They run every 10 minutes. Great way to get around. Say hello, dear. This is the view from the Powell Memorial overlook. And there you see one dumb tourist. I think I'll keep the camera on him because he won't be around long. That is just dumb. Now let's film this guy. He won't be around much longer.
A tak napokon sa podarilo a 24. augusta napokon preplánoval 1869 ten Grand Canyon a
Just dumb.
to potom ale zopakovať.
Just dumb. And then they say, oh, it was such a tragedy. No, it was such stupidity. This is our next stop, Yaki Point. Ooh, there's a nice cool breeze blowing. Here's our next stop, Mojave Point. This park is laid out so nicely. Everything is accessible, except the sheer cliff. Now that's like the 4th helicopter we've seen. And it's carrying a gondola down below it. Looks like a firefighting bucket, but still at Mojave Point. And regarding that helicopter carrying what looks like a water bucket or a gondola, I just recalled there are wildfires burning in southwest Arizona, and that could be where they're carrying the water to, from Lake Powell. We'll learn more.
Why would they bring it from?
You know, even when you think about what appears to be heavy metal railing around this all, remember you're trusting the lowest bidder. Did you notice that moment of complete silence? That was brought to you by No Asian Tourists. Here we are at our next stop, a point called the Abyss. And I think it has to do with the fact that this is 1 mile to the next peak and 1 mile down. There's another gondola carrying helicopter right there. I think they've been Lake Powell filling up their buckets they're taking to the wildfires in southwest Arizona. But I'll find out more later. There's a good view of him. Here's our next stop. It's called Monument Creek Vista. And there's another one of those helicopters carrying a gondola. Yep.
You could probably lay here.
Il était tout jeune, il y en avait 3 condors. Je te dis, j'ai dit, prends photo.
It's our next stop, Pima Point. There's a new theory about those helicopters carrying those gondolas, being that there is a water project at the far downstream end of the Grand Canyon and they're carrying construction materials. Sounds plausible. We'll see. We'll find out later. I don't know if you can see that big black bug hovering there. So this is Pima Point. There's a good view of the Colorado River down there. So here it is, the furthest west point. We've reached Hermit's Rest. From here we have to go circle back eastward, which is where lunch will be waiting. Thanks be to God. I'm starving. Hermit's Rest. Well, they've got a curio shop here. I'm sure we'll find something we need. Today is Sunday, May 11th. We're still at Grand Canyon. This is our last day here. Today is worship day, and we're worshiping at Shrine of the Ages, which promises to provide an interdenominational worship experience for us today. And by the looks of it, maybe even an outdoor worship area. It is a beautiful 67-degree morning. We're so blessed. More to come. Here's the entrance to the church. Notice how they've used this laminated bent wood archway. So pretty. So pretty, and it reflects into the glass there. Very nice. Let's see if the doors are open. Oh, I meant to photograph this too. The pine cones laying on the pine needles looks like a fine piece of art. There we go. There's an example of the, not an example, there is the actual bent wood framing, which is so pretty. They share this space between three churches. The Baptists come in at 9 a.m. Then the community church, which we're attending today, comes in at 11. And then later in the afternoon, the LDS come in. I think it's a wonderful concept to have a nice facility that could be shared among several churches.